All right, how to correctly fit a harness. So you have Jeff here. Jeff is not real, obviously. This is Jeff's scapula, his shoulder blade, and his humerus. They're not exactly right, but did the best that I could. So we are fitting a Ruffwear front range harness. This is a medium. They do have sizes on the back of the packaging that tells you what size you may need, usually up until Birdie. Jeff isn't real. Birdie does not like Jeff. Anyway, she's not part of this video. So up until maybe about 18 kilo would be a small, 18 to 25, 26, 27 kilo would be a medium. After that is a large. So usually what I'll do is I'll get a little bit of food in this hand so that I can give the dog the food whilst I am putting it over, obviously don't grab their face like that, putting it over their head. I'm also then, and I'm going to be crouching down while I do that, I'm also then going to drop some food on the ground here so dog can eat it while I do up those straps. What I don't want to be doing is this to a dog. Very freaky. So I'm dropping some food on the floor. I'm doing up those straps, clip, drop some food, come around the other side and clip. Couple of points that we want to look at to make sure that harness is fitting correctly. Number one is we want to have that scapula free of any type of material, straps, metal, anything. So we don't want to have anything in this shoulder blade area because as the dog walks, that all kind of moves around. We want to have 2 fingers between dog and harness, flat ways, not sideways, to make sure it's not rubbing. We want to make sure it's not up in their neck, rubbing on their neck like that, so it's down below that neckline. And probably the most important one, and the one I see most incorrectly fitted, is underneath their armpit. So we want to make sure there's 2 to 3 fingers between their armpit and the harness. So this is a medium, I'm pretty sure, harness, which fits this would be probably 20 kilo dog if it was real. If we do need to adjust our harness, so we may have put that harness on our pup and we've gone, yep, great, clippity clip. Oh, that's massive. We're not going to do it on the dog because most likely when you're fiddling around, not only do you risk maybe getting their fur caught in it and hurting them, but especially if they're not comfortable with you, if you're here fiddling, it's just a little bit too much. So we can take that off. And again, I might feed a little bit of food as it comes over their head. Yum, yum, yum. Then I'm going to make an approximation. Whoop, and adjust. We want to make sure that both sides are the same so that it's not uneven on the body. And again, pretending food, yum, 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 while it goes over. Food on the floor, yum, 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 on the floor. Still a tiny bit big, and once again, we would take that off and adjust it and bring it back. So we want to have those 2 fingers there. Okey doke. This is the same style of harness, but a size smaller. So it still goes over puppy's head fine. I see lots. Birdie, he's not real. Lots of harnesses like this. He's not a real dog. That, yes, it looks like it fits fine. You've got your 2 fingers there. It's not going too bad on the neck. But what we have under here is it is right up in those armpits. There is no room between the armpit and the harness. So as Jeff walks, he's not really a real dog. As Jeff walks, that basically rubs right up under here. Very uncomfortable. Birdie, enough. Thank you. So we want to make sure that there's 2 to 3 fingers between that harness and the armpit, and that is probably the biggest area that I see problems in. harness that we do not want is a harness that cuts across here. So this is one that I just found in a drawer. I don't know exactly. It's an easy walk harness. So it's got a martingale at the top or front. Not sure how you put it on, but either way, what we're gonna see is when that goes on, weirdly, however it goes on, if it's this way, and even if that was a little bit bigger and it sat there, that goes right across that scapula, or if it's, yeah, supposed to be up this way, I don't really know. Again, it's going to go right across that scapula and also has a massive metal buckle there as well. So we don't want those harnesses that go across here because they just really limit that shoulder movement and that natural movement for our pup. We want here, length here, and then there.